Hello everyone, hope you're doing good. I'm back with another weird topic, and the topic this time is how outsourcing and freelancing destroys economies of multiple countries. I'll take an example of my current home, America, the United States of America, as one, and I'll take the other example as my old home, Pakistan, as the second country to continue this discussion to explain how things are getting bad at both places. Things, the unseen side of freelancing and outsourcing. When a company starts up and they're selling a product and they needed customer support, they're selling the product, the revenue is coming here from the local city. Right now I'm in New York, so say a company is in New York, they're selling stuff here. And the consumer here, the money's made here, and they want to provide customer support, and you have something you call about. It's closed economies and you get support from here. Now, the call center that took your call has, let's say, been relocated to Pakistan. Here, let's say the minimum wage right now in New York is $15 or $17. The revenue comes here. The revenue when somebody's working here would have gone back to someone in the United States if they were hired from here. And they would have been paid whatever the local wage is. But to reduce cost, now we decided to send that call center over. This is just an example. As developers, there's so many jobs which are all offshore right now to save company for these large corporations, but they're doing something. They're taking the money from this economy and then they're transferring that money out to another economy. That sounds good, the cost is lower, we can buy cheaper products, or we believe, but the truth is corporations make more profit or whatever. Now, the local economy on both sides is getting a negative effect. How can it be negatively affected that you are getting cheaper products in one place and another place is getting a better paying job? Let me explain how. An average person that's taking the call there, if he was working there, he would have had a job that would have paid him like $200 a month. Because the minimum wage here is 15 and a call center just quotes us, let's say, $5 an hour or $4 an hour for the same position, for the same skills, will jump on it, right? So that person that works 8 hours a day, 32 for 4 and 30 days is making $1,000, 5 times more than what his, these are random numbers, don't take, but it's the concept that counts. The random numbers will express that he's making at least 5 times as much as he would have made otherwise and what others are making. We Pakistani peoples like to flex. We start paying more money for what we have would paid otherwise. Everything in Pakistan is negotiable. Let's say we want to buy some fruit and it's like $1 or $200 a kilo. The guy who just got paid 5 times as much wouldn't mind paying double that just to show off. This brings in inflation because there's a large portion of the people that just got jobs from every position that has been outsourced. So there's a lot of people who can spend more than what the other people are making. And there's revenue coming in from YouTube, which is a lot compared to what the regular income would have been. But when compared to the nation, it's a small percentage. Inflation is coming from a small percentage. Just like in America, the stimulus checks went to a small percentage of people, but it brought inflation, 100% inflation over 2 years for everyone. Few benefited in small dollar amounts and everyone else is paying for it. Everyone. Now, that economy is suffering because a few of them are making more money than the others are. It disturbs the economy and it brings in inflation, actually hyperinflation. Because if you don't buy it, the guy who makes more will. Then some are getting more money, they start hiring people locally. So one account that is handling one, let's say it's an outsourced freelancing account that does graphic work, and he has a client from the States and he brings in more people who gets paid the minimum what he can, but he's making a lot more. That's business, right? But the uneven distribution of wealth for the same skill set and the same area It causes mass inflation for those who didn't benefit from that foreign income. Americans like to give aid with intention to help people out, and some know how to scam us, right? Everyone knows how to scam the common people. Tell us what we want to hear, and those who want to help will say, those donation money, or I don't know how to explain that in decent words, is causing the same problem on both ends. We are taking jobs away from local economy here in the United States of America, as an example. We are taking consumer money from our purchases and our buyings, and the support and the service that is being provided is outsourced to a foreign nation. So the expense is local, the income, the revenue stream that's going is going offshore or to the corporation, which is also not local in most cases. In most cases, when you buy products from, let's say, Amazon, you're buying from Chinese consumers, selling stuff here, being produced in China with call centers in China. The only thing we are doing is fulfillment, right? The physical, manual, minimum wage labor. All the profits for the customer service or product manufacturing, everything is going abroad. So outsourcing of services has taken away American jobs. It has given them, in most cases, to places which are anti-American anyway. If you read all the news, everything that happens in Pakistan, everything wrong that happens in Pakistan is blamed on America. But most of the money anyone is spending in Pakistan is actually from the jobs which have been outsourced offshore to Pakistan from America. Right? I fail to understand how the only thing that changes is profit to the corporations. It doesn't bring down the cost. The only thing that changes is when we call a consultant, we don't have to wait the extra 5 minutes to get a local agent. We just get someone with a script offsite which has actually no ability to help us out at all. We are killing multiple economies because of the offset that we do in the economic conditions of different people by paying more to someone local in an area which would have been paid much less otherwise. Now his ability to spend more is actually destroying the economy in the area he lives in, because the other people, or most of the other people, let's say 10% of people have jobs off-site and are making money in US dollars, being paid 5, 6, 7 times as much as the other people in the locality. It's destroying the economy, because that 90% of the other people now have to pay more money for everything they would have gotten for much cheaper. So we are not just bringing inflation to one place, we are also taking jobs away, and we are taking money out of our own local economies. We have to understand how offshore outsourcing is damaging everything in every economy. Thank you for watching. I hope that I brought a point. If you have any questions, I'll make videos or write back or reply. I read every question, every email that comes to me. And I've also made a video on how I started trading. Keep watching my videos. I'll keep making them. Thank you. Bye-bye.